we have started, so...
Started the stream?
Yeah.
Alright. Did you invite me to the lobby?
Yeah, I will invite you now. Oh.
Thank you.
Alright, I believe we are live. Alright, I believe we are live at the moment.
Alright, I'm gonna spectate this time.
Yes. Press spectate and then go.
Yeah.
Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to today's weekend league here in Brazil. Sorry for a bit of a hold up, having some issues on the Twitch, unfortunately, but yeah, very annoying. We managed to get everything sorted. But hello to everybody today for a Sunday here in Brazil for the final round of the weekend league and for the title showdown. So today we are here in Brazil, and joining me alongside is the one and only Fanta Man, I believe. He likes Fanta, so that's why I call him that, but it's the one and only ND.
Or you could say, Valtteri Bottas fan.
yeah, I can't say that, but yeah, so a bit of a hold up, but we've managed to start streaming. So yeah, I'm searching right now the Gavra website and gonna look at the championship standings. So I believe it is where the championship is decided between the drivers and the constructors. So it's either between, I believe, Mercedes. Yes, Mercedes and I believe, Mercedes and Alfa Romeo and Racing Point. So here is the driver standings. So Orangey is first at the moment, and then Ben Roberts 8 points behind Orangey, and then Jaho is actually 8 points behind Ben Roberts, and then we have Jimson P4 with 64 points. So it's either between Jaho, Ben Roberts and Orangey, but mostly Ben Roberts. It's between Ben Roberts and the one and only Orangey, which has performed very well at the moment. But looking at the penalties, we have an LLP2, I believe, for Y in Mexico, which but yeah, hello to Ray Fears in the chat. Hello to Castengel as well. Welcome all to the Brazilian Grand Prix, but we have a lot to go through.
Ray Fizz, you should be driving.
Yeah, Ray Fizz is driving,
yeah.
which is great, but yeah. McNeve at the moment is the man on the back of the grid. As Ray Fizz is at the moment the fastest man on the track. Ben Roberts is P4, so the two championship rivals are close to each other. Hello Weekend League, we're enjoying the live feeds. Hello Simsoft1980, welcome to Gavra Racing in the Weekend League here, where the title can be decided. Ooh. As
Did you see that Isaac Smart there?
As Isaac Smart, what happened?
Yeah, he just had a little moment going into turn one. He got the outside curb, I think, and he just like kind of half spun, but he's fine. He's 3 seconds down on his lap though, so he probably won't improve.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you, Piero, I would say, for subscribing to Tier 1 for 3 months on the currently 3-month streak. So thanks very much, and we appreciate that.
Your mic cut out?
Sorry, my mic cut out, but yes, this is my onboard camera. Castengel, I accidentally left it there, but yeah, so this is my camera, but Isaac Smart is on a lap as Ben Roberts is, so we're going to go on board with the man in second looking for his first title here in Gavra Racing. Now he's going through his long left-hander I would say. Now going through where Alex Albon had a bit of a moment out of the corner in practice 2 I believe. Now he's going through the straight. Now he's going to go to the left-hand side to reduce the track as much as possible. DRS open. Now he's going to go and cross the line. And is it P1? It's not. It's P3 by 6/100. So the two championship rivals.
Yeah, Ray Fizz is on a lap. He's coming to the line.
Yeah, he's crossing the line. As you say, yeah, and he's now going through the long straight. But can he improve his time? Yes, he can by 4/100ths. So by slender margin, he improves his time. How can you drive at that camera angle? I've seen a lot of drivers like driving these types of camera angles. Cast angle 148. But yeah, hello to 38 Racing in the chat. Yes, it kind of is weird. Driving rules, I think that's our pizza, I believe, as does Liam, sorry, spinning out the final corner. Yeah, so ND looking a very interesting qualifying, but so I'm gonna give a bold prediction. So I believe Ben Roberts has got this championship. This is because he's been on form lately. He's been very much on form. At the start of the season, he was not that much on form, but now he's actually showed his mettle and he's absolutely rapid. And also in his main league in the Premier Series, he's done very very good in the car. But there's no low line, goes second fastest, so splits Orancy and Ray Fizz. But yeah, good evening Gavra Racing. And yeah, so I'm gonna ask you this, ND, who do you think is gonna win the championship?
We'll have to see. I think maybe I might give you that prediction when we're finished qualifying first, maybe. But we must say it is the top 5 are incredibly close. It's less than 3/10. Everyone's got a shot at pole at the moment, I think.
Yes, as Jimson now is going through the very heavy braking zone of turn 10. Now going for his long left-hander. Yes, Ben is on form in the Premier Series, so we're going to see what he can do here in the Weekend League. Yeah, a lot to go through. For all of you, why he does have an LLP2 for last race, if I'm not mistaken, and I believe no one else has penalties. So, yeah, Mjaho is at the moment on the lap, the man who was leading the championship for most of the time now. As Ben Roberts retires from the session, so looking not to improve, so I don't think he can improve from his lap. But now Mjaho is on an out lap, I believe, or he has just given up on the lap. I'm not sure if he has enough time to cross the line to complete another flying lap. But why he's now going to cross the line? Where is he going to go? It was 3 seconds behind, but I believe that was just his slow lap. Now he's going through the center S's now, on 4th gear. I'm going to go on board with the Red Bull driver. Excuse my camera angle, pretty weird, but I'm now going through the straight now. Going to turn 4. That was the Mercedes. I believe that was
Isaac Smart's retired car, I think.
Oh, wow, that was very dangerous from him, as now Mjaho, Alpita, who was that now? Y, I believe, actually nearly screwed the lap there, so that was very, very dangerous and could have been very costly for his lap, because that was very dangerous, but the AI did die. It was basically just going very, very, very slow like a turtle. Through that corner, but yeah, ND. So very interesting qualifying. But Ray Fizz is on pole position.
Yeah, and let's have a look at Orancy, because to the first sector is only 8/100ths down on his lap at the moment. We'll see. He gets to sector 2 now. He's 5/10ths down, sadly. So I think it's going to be Ray Fizz who's going to get pole. Actually, no, maybe not. Jimson's on a lap as well. So. And he's also up on his lap as well, so we might see he'll have to have a very good second sector and third sector if he wants any chances.
Yeah,
We'll see
but
at the moment. He's coming up to the corner where Lewis Hamilton ended Alex Albon's career. He's, he's going through now. He's fractionally up on his time. It's not going to be enough for pole, but it could be good to maybe jump Ben Roberts or Rainsy and get onto maybe the front row or the second row. He'll go through the last corner now. Is he going to abort? No, he's not. He's staying through. He's going to cross the line now. Goes P4 by 3 thousandths.
By 3,000 a second goes P4. So the top 5 are separated by 3/10, so very close. Is there any free spots on the grid? I'm not sure. I believe
this is the last race of the season.
This is the last race, but there are 2 races. I'm not sure if there is one, but I think it's too late to like go for that. I believe Gavra will SG Racing 91 in on Discord, but yeah, that brings an end to the qualifying here in Brazil, the final 80-minute qualifying of the season. And yeah, Ray Fears on pole, the reigning world champion after he had an injury, but Mox has a 5 position grid penalty.
Yeah, I wonder what he got that for.
So we're gonna go look at race director, and it says the incident. So, grid penalty. He collided with a Jimson. You can type on the website for next season. So yeah, basically I'm gonna give you guys a big update. So, but before that, I'm gonna look at the grid. So Ray Fizz on pole position, low line P2, O'Rainsy P4, P3, Jimson P4, Ben Roberts P5, Isaac Smart P6, Mjako P7, Moksha P8, Alpita P9, Y P10, and then we got IMRCS P11, and then JMB Surreal taking P12 on a low P13.
Shots.
And then P14 we have Muckneve, and then Muckneve P14 and Liam P14, and then Muckneve rounds off the grid here in Brazil. I've watched the footage of the stream. But who do you think you will the championship? Gavra, I'm gonna be fair. I think it's either Ben Roberts or Orange. Unless both of them crash and Mjaho takes the win. I think, but I think I know that if Ben Roberts gets P3, 2 or lower, basically Ben Roberts has to win this race. And with a fast lap, and O'Rainsy a P2 or P3. If O'Rainsy, I believe, if he is P1 or P2, P1 and Ben Roberts is P2, then the championship, I believe, is over. Yes, it is, because you get 15 points, 18 points for the next podium. I'm not sure, but I believe if Orange gets first and Ben Roberts gets third or lower, then the championship is over. So Ben Roberts has to absolutely throw everything on the racetrack today.
He does indeed.
Yeah, as you see on the straight there, all the drivers warm up the tyres. JB Surreal's only man on the medium tyres, as well as Muckneve. 2 races, right? Yes, Castango, there are 2 races. Yes, there are. So basically, the second is summed as a sprint race. So basically, you get less points for the second race in Gavra. But yeah, ND, we're approaching the start. So do you think there will be a safety car in this race?
I'd say maybe there's a good chance. Although there is a lot of runoff in all of these corners here, so maybe not, but maybe a VSC, maybe. Yeah,
it could be a VSC. Yeah, it can be very, very difficult. Don't you have enough? There enough to Belgium. Yeah. Yeah. Piero really likes to see rain in like these types of races, but Brazil is very prone to rain, so we could see it, Piero. We could. It's a good chance. But yeah, all of them are rounding up the grid. So this is gonna be I think most interesting and intense grid. Not the most interesting grid. The most interesting race on the thing. Look at that challenge of saying "bois" as many times without. Yeah, but now we're going through to start the lights. Obviously, it's Bugmasters. It sometimes just glitches, but now we're going to watch the telemetry to see they're revving up the throttles for the final main race of Gavra Racing here in the Weekend League. It's right on, away we go. Ray Fizz gets a very, very good start. It's low line, and it's nearly 3 wide into turn 1, but it's low line taking the lead into turn 1. Now it's Jimson and Ray Fizz wheel to wheel. Ray Fizz not having the best start, but that's a big crash. That's Ray Fizz going onto the grass. That was not very good, but now that is Ben Roberts and I believe Ben Roberts and Isaac Smart. That's Emos. That is actually Orenzi going wide, I believe. And
there's a Alfa Romeo off Arpita.
Arpita is off. Yes, he is. He's broken his front wing. It's a virtual safety
VSC.
The commentator's curse is here, as he doesn't have a front wing.
It's here in full force.
It has happened. So the virtual safety car has been deployed. So that brings a bit of calm. But yeah, that was very, very interesting start. Below line, leading the race.
She's gotten to P2. Didn't notice that.
As now we're green flag racing once again here after the virtual safety car being out due to Arpita's front wing crash, which lost his front wing. But
Ray Fizz.
Ray Fizz looking for the move on Jack going on Moksha. He's going to go down the inside into the first corner into the center. I should say he takes 10th place, and into the point he goes.
Yeah, and I also just want to say, does anyone remember the last time a Red Bull was leading in Brazil and a pink car was behind it? Just saying, maybe could happen. Brazil 2018 flashbacks could happen.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think so. Hello RC8 in the championship league of the freshman league, which is dominating the freshman league championship. But why is Peter's gone to the hard tires? Interesting. He could have gone to the mediums, but he could have a very high tire wear on the end. But come on, all cars are equal. Yes, they are. Yes, the cars are all equal. If it wasn't, then MRCS will not be in 5th place, so it's highest place at the moment. Hello, Gavra camera in the chat. Some new people in the chat. Welcome to Gavra Racing, the Weekend League here. We're here in Brazil, where the title showdown is decided. And for the constructor, that's a spin. That's MRCS, I believe. Yes, he has. After running an excellent P5, he has spun it at the center S's. Yes, he has. That is very unfortunate. As now that is, Rafe is going down the inside of Y, I believe, and there's like it's nearly 3 wide, going after the X of turn 4. That's a big crash. Y has turned, as I believe, has moved on both of them, has done a bit of a twitch, and crashed into both of them. As now Moksha's going to go down the inside of there, as he couldn't make a stick. Wow, this race is getting very, very interesting so far, as now Liam is looking to make a move. DRS is enabled for all of the drivers to get more drag on the straights, but Liam gets not the best exit, got some oversteer. I think there will be 100% safety car, we're not sure, but Liam is going to go down the inside into the straight now. We got an onboard camera, but that is Liam getting past on the low
runs wide.
As he runs wide, but McNeve is right behind, and Jane Bistro gets past Moksha and Onololo. So Onololo is struggling with the tires, possibly, but is low line leading at the moment. He's controlling this race, but watch for Orenzi, but Ben Roberts is picking up the pace in the Mercedes. So he is the speed. He's going to try and win this race. and possibly keep the championship hopes alive. But he's now going through now, where Andy says that Alex Amble's career was ruined after his podium hopes were dashed. But O'Reilly's out of the DRS. Yes, he is. Now Ben Roberts will have the DRS on O'Reilly, so now Ben Roberts is very much safe. But O'Reilly's using the ERS to get back in that DRS. But Ben Roberts has not closed up for that much, which has kind of affected his run. But O'Reilly at the moment is just in the DRS of Low Lion. So Low Lion has no ERS, but O'Reilly has some, and Ben Roberts has saved up a lot. So Castangle, the man who you support, I believe, in this weekend league, and he's actually doing very, 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 very smooth, very nice. But at the moment, it is Low Lion leading the race behind O'Reilly and Ben Roberts, taking the final podium place.
Yeah, this has got it's got a lot of potential, this race, because we've got O'Reilly hovering in the DRS of Low Lion, and then he's got Ben Roberts charging behind him. Ben Roberts might actually have a go now. He's got DRS, not using ERS actually, so it might be saving that. He's just going to use the slipstream. This is going to be too far back going into turn one. Might get a good launch out of the retro positive, but O'Reilly's got DRS on Low Line now, so that'll make it difficult for him. But Ben Roberts uses the ERS now. He's still in the slipstream, not going to get past, sadly, and Velocity is still drinking Pepsi. We've got Jimson getting past Isaac Smart, actually.
Yeah, Jimson
Isaac
getting
Smart's going to come
past.
back.
Ooh, this is great racing from both of them, Andy. Yeah, I was having a bit of a drink. Not Pepsi this time. Some apple juice. I don't know why.
Ah, yes, we all love apple juice.
Yeah. But nevertheless, Ben Roberts is slowly gaining on O'Reilly. But O'Reilly's not in the just in the DRS still. Yes, he is. But yeah, Isaac Smart. Ben is the car.
He's gaining.
Yes, he is gaining now. He's going to try and look for the rival, as now for his championship rival. Ben Roberts gets the fastest lap, and now he's going to try and look down the inside of center S's. What a move! But he has cut the track limits, I think. 6 or 5 beer again. No, I'm not a Castangle. I don't drink beer. I'm too young for that.
Renzi.
That's
and there's yellow flags. It's MRCS again, I think.
MRCS,
it's fun again.
Yes, that is MRCS spinning there. But Ben Roberts is right behind O'Reilly. So this is getting very, very close at the moment. As now Ben Roberts is just looking for the move. As now this is really helping Low Line. As now they're going to try and battle. But O'Reilly is right now. This could be decisive for the title. Yes, it is. But Ben Roberts is right behind now, going through the corner where Alex Albon had a lot of oversteer in the FP2 in 2019. But now he's right behind the rear wing. As now O'Reilly is in the DRS, but Ben Roberts, look how much ERS he has. As now O'Reilly has no ERS to deploy. So Ben Roberts, but now O'Reilly is gaining on Low Lion, so he's going to try and use Low Lion for the DRS, but Ben Roberts is going to try and use Low Lion as a blocker to try and get it, but now he's right behind him, so this is great racing. But as JB Saru pits in the Renault, but we now look for this fight. This is crucial for the title, as now he's right behind, he's just looking for the move, he's just leaning on the racing point, and that is great racing. Ben Roberts trying to put as much pressure, but Low Lion is on fire at the moment, still leading this race by 7/10. But Ben Roberts and O'Reilly are gradually closing up to the both of them.
Yeah, and let's not forget Jimson and Isaac Smart, and also Ray Fizz, who's making a recovery at the moment, is 1.2 seconds behind Isaac Smart. it could be a good idea for maybe one of the drivers in this top three to maybe go and pit, maybe do a bit of an undercut. Could be a good idea. And I'd also just like to drop in as well, happy birthday Jeremy Clarkson. Just maybe want to drop that in as well. Just want to say happy birthday.
Oh yeah,
a man of quality.
Yeah, but yeah, he's getting very close. O'Reilly has to get past low line ASAP. He's right behind the rear wing of the Red Bull, so this is a 3-8 fight for the top position on the podium. And for the podium positions, but Isaac Smart is behind. Jimson is at P4, so he's gonna try and stay ahead of, but he is slowly closing up to the rear wing. Both the trio that are battling right now, as now O'Reilly's getting supremely close on board with the Racing Point. He's going to try and use as least DRS as possible. He's going to go down the inside at the final corner by on the final corners. But now Ben Roberts has got the advantage. Now he's going to try and get him. He's got 80% ERS.
Oh, they're pitting.
As now O'Reilly and Low Lion
and Low Lion gets a penalty.
Low Lion gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That could be very crucial. Jimson gets one as well.
Let's see if the Red Bull pit crew comes out in their I've lost all words. Their sub 2 second world record pit stop.
But yeah,
it was a 2.6 second stop. As all
that's Low Lion. Actually have a bit of a moment out of the pit, so he nearly crashed and he nearly binned it in the pit, and O'Reilly took that to advantage and gets past as Ben Roberts leaves the race. So there's the gap to the leader, so 20 seconds of dangerous pit exit. Yeah, that was very dangerous. We have a nice camera angle of the the Mercedes. I mean, that was Isaac Smart.
One of the slickest overtakes, I must say.
Yes.
An interesting overtake.
Yeah, that was very weird. But
see if Ben Roberts pits. He does pit.
Yeah, he does pit. So so I believe he has not lost much time. So here's the penalty update for all of you to have a bit of a look at. But now Ben Roberts is stopping to receive the yellow strap medium tyres to go on for him. But now this is important. Can O'Reilly or Low Lion get the undercut done, or can Ben Roberts get the undercut? We're gonna now see as he does get the undercut. As now he overcuts both of them. Sorry. So the undercut for both of them has gone absolutely wrong. So now Ben Roberts is gonna have to push, but he has a lap fresher tyres, which gives him a bit of advantage now, as he has some breathing room. But he has now Liam behind him, which has not pit yet in the Ferrari. But Ben Roberts has absolutely got the strategy nicely done, and now has to get those tyres fired up and ready to race. But now Liam is right, as now Liam makes a bit of a moment, but Ben Roberts has to get him past him ASAP. But O'Reilly now he's going through the final corner, as now he's gonna on board with the Mercedes man, and now he's gonna try and get past him in the DRS. So this is gonna be very easy overtake, as he does pit, I believe, as he taps his throttle. So Liam be a bit dangerous. Now Ben was gonna go round the outside into turn one.
O'Reilly's gonna get involved as well.
O'Reilly's gonna get involved though. As now I'm gonna go back to normal account thing, as someone locked up there, but O'Reilly right behind.
Got a brilliant run.
He's got a brilliant run, but he had some oversteer on the curb. So now as he gets
and also
past,
Jimson's here as well.
Yes, Jimson is here as well. So Liam, at the moment playing the Ferrari master plan and holding Low Lion up, but as he's got 8 seconds of penalty. But yeah, let's go. Says Castangle in the chat, as this is very crucial, but very weird strategy from Liam as he tries to
interesting tactics, I would say.
Yes, interesting tactics. But I cannot change the camera angle, cast angle. Unfortunately, I can't. It's not my fault. But yeah.
Have we got any helicopter shots?
No, we don't have one at the moment, but I believe we have like some in, but some. But yeah, I'm looking for as now Liam Pitts in the Ferrari as he makes the final stop. But now we have to watch our eyes on this man. These two people, or drivers, I would say, they are battling for the title. As now they just as now Jimson's right behind him. He's gonna go round the outside of Low Lion. Can he make that stick though?
Again?
As that's yellow
It's
flags.
McLaren.
It's a McLaren of McNeve. Yes, he has spun on the final corner. He's gone he was very deep into the grass, so he must have
Taking
a very
the Kimi
big.
Raikkonen approach.
Yes, he has taken a Kimi Raikkonen approach on the final corner. But can we see it is that Glock? But I don't think that will happen. Because now these two are gonna battle for the title. Are gonna try and battle to the end of the race. You got 6 more laps of this race to go, as now Jimson is now behind Low Lion again after getting a bit compromised after his first overtake, but now as well as Low Lion moving a bit dangerously, as he blocks, and there's big hitting from both of them, so very, very, very personal from both of them as Jimson locks up. But Ben Roberts gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
Yeah, but look at Jimson and Low Lion. They're going a little Jimson's round.
Yeah, Low Lion has drive in. This is no assist. As long as he has the other flight, Jimson has Jimson's fuming in the cockpit of the McLaren. Yeah, O'Rainsy has actually dropped out. Went out of the DRS from line. Yeah, he turned in on I believe Jimson on the exit, so he's been very, very, very thing. So Juju break, I believe the assists are the racing line is on corners only. They're not full racing line, only the corners only. Brake assist is off. Traction control is medium or off if it's optional, but no full traction. The weather system is dynamic, and where do you get penalties for this? Castango, I believe it's going to be served on the first race, so Wayu at the moment is going to be P14 after if he gets served, I believe. But yeah, Isaac Smart is now leading this path club, both of them. Jaho's behind the man who was leading the championship but had a very wretched race last time out. But O'Rainsy now has to now try and stay in a 3-second gap of Ben Roberts, because Ben Roberts has a 3-second time penalty. The penalty will be heavier being the last race. Yes, it will. As Jimson gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, which can affect his race. But Ben Roberts has to win this race to try and get, because if O'Rainsy wins, then it's game over for Ben Roberts. But O'Rainsy has to have the fastest lap, so I believe it's a gap. So the top two, it's I believe 8 points. Yes.
Oh, Jaho and Isaac Smart are fighting.
Oh yes, Jaho and Isaac Smart are fighting, but the gap is 8 points. So basically, if as now Jaho is fighting Isaac Smart now, as now they go through turn 4. But Andy, very interesting race, very, very exciting start.
Yeah, it's a proper Brazilian race, you could say. It's a very good action at the moment. I've got Lowline's dropped back a lot. Ray Fizz could be in for a podium. Whereas Ray Fizz in the championship, actually? Do you know?
Oh, sorry. Well, pardon?
Alright. Do you know where Ray Fizz is in the championship?
Oh, Ray Fizz, currently he's P6 at the moment with 46 points.
Alright, because he's in DRS range of Lowline now. Sorry about that. He's gaining a lot. Lowline's podium might disappear in it. I'm sorry, I have hiccups now.
Oh yeah, but Ray Fizz is gonna try and look for that podium, but I'm looking at the penalties. Ray Fizz is on the net P3 on the podium at the moment, so Ray Fizz has not much ERS, but Loden has ERS. Now on to the penultimate lap of the race, as now we're looking at the stops. Everyone has obviously made a one stop, but yeah, Jameson has a but yeah, but if you make a mistake second race, that will be a penalty. I'm not sure if you get a penalty like a LLP. If I don't know, I'm not sure if you serve in the next new season. But there's a yellow flag in sector 3. That is our Peter. I believe. Aziz, I believe he's retiring or going for the fastest lap. But there was a yellow flag in sector 3, so that could have ended many various ways. But we're gonna now. Ray Fizz is now has DRS,
We have more
and
yellows.
and Jaho. That's in Jaho. After doing a great job, but Ray Fizz is closing in now, going now on board with him now as he hits the Red Bull of Low Lion. It's now as close as Low Lion has actually sent it, and they made contact. Which is orange. Yeah, so now Ben Roberts has to make up a second here. If he doesn't, then it's over, I believe, for the championship. That was not good English. I sometimes mess up my English, I'm being fair, but Ben Roberts now has now overrains. He can't. I don't think there's no way now that overrains he gets a penalty. Unfortunately, but I believe he comes world champion here in Gavra Racing for the weekend league. As now Ben Roberts, unfortunately, but I'm gonna now get big and analyze as Ben Roberts wins, but O'Rainsy comes to win the Brazilian Grand Prix in the weekend league. But I'm gonna have a look at how this will go. So I believe so. I'm gonna have a quick look, but yeah, ND, very interesting race.
Yeah, mathematics, I think you're about to enter the chat, I think.
Yes, mathematics are gonna be enhanced. So I'm checking. So, O'Rainsy gets. Right, so who has the fastest lap? Where's the fastest lap? Fast lap. Ray Fizz has the fastest lap. So O'Rainsy gets 25 points, which makes he gets 125. Ben Roberts gets 18, so that gives him 110. Yeah? Oh, yeah, wait, 100. Yeah, O'Rainsy's champion then. He's won it. He's won the championship then. He's won the championship by 5 points. So O'Rainsy is the champion here in Gavra Racing by 5 points. So very close. Kept trying, but it had someone on the inside. Yes, but yeah, very unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate for Ben Roberts, man who's been on form. But Moksha is not driver of the day, according to Bugmasters, but it is O'Rainsy winning the championship by 5 points. Very close between the two of them. But it's not over. I was joking. It actually... So... I'm joking. It actually is not. That was all a joke. There is a chance that Ben Roberts is still at the title because it's 5 points deficit between the two of them. So... Gavra, I believe 15 points is first, second is 12. 10 points. So basically Ben Roberts needs to get first and O'Rainsy has to get second to win the championship. So if Ben Roberts is first and if Ben Roberts is first, but nevertheless we're gonna have a look at the final classification of the drivers here in the race. O'Rainsy taking P1, Ben Roberts P2, Ray Fizz P3, Isaac Smart P4, Lowline P5, Amoksha P6, Jaho P7, Jimson P8, JB Cyril P9, Liam is closes the points as missing out the points is Honolulu, Y, MRCS, R Pizza, and McNeve rounds off the grid here in rounds off the race. So I believe that is not the championship. Okay, so yeah, it was about my fault that I was mistaken there, but it is not over. It's not over. Ben Roberts has to get first with a fastest lap, and Orenti has to get second or higher. So if Ben Roberts is first and Orenti is third, then that means Ben Roberts is going to take the title. So if Ben Roberts wins, and we'll sum it up quickly, that if Ben Roberts wins, I think that's my championship. Ben Roberts, it's not over. Mate, basically Ben Roberts, you have to you have to win, and O'Raincy needs to get third or lower. If he gets third or lower, then then you win the championship. So you basically got to get first, with a fastest lap, and then O'Raincy has to become P3 or lower. But if he's P2, then it's championship over, because just calculated Ben Roberts that you got 120 points, and Ben Roberts, and I believe then Orange has 125, if I'm correct. Oh no, 110. Wait 1 second, everyone, because my math sometimes is just absolute rubbish. Okay, so wait, so no, 102, 110. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it's over. It's over. I'm sorry. Oh no. Ben Roberts, sorry. Unfortunately, that's the championship over. Yes, yeah, it is. It is. Sorry. Basically, yeah, it's championship over. Unfortunately for you. Oh no. That was my fault. That was my fault, totally.
Mathematics.
Mathematical issues have gone wrong. So Ben Roberts, don't worry there, mate. You can still somehow draw with him. Because if you draw with someone in the championship, it's gonna become the least LLPs you get, the most wins, the most pole positions, the most fastest laps, the most consistent finishes. So basically, basically what has to happen is O'Raincy needs to get 10th or lower, and you have to win the fastest lap. So, oh wait, no, yeah, basically O'Raincy has to be the top 10 or lower, and if you get a fast lap and the win, that means you've won the championship by a point. So mathematics have gone absolutely wrong. So yeah, but Moksha, we're gonna go aboard with the Williams. I'm not gonna go in this camera angle because Castangle hates it, but it is Moksha at the moment leading, but then Ben Roberts is P1 at the moment, so he's gonna give his absolutely everything on this racetrack, as now he's gonna try and get this. As now he goes through. I'm gonna put on the telemetry and for him, as now he goes through the fast right-hander. Now he's going to try and give it everything, try not to invalidate, as now he goes through this very long left-hander, going through the gears now, up to 4th gear. Now he's going to go for the hard braking zone, where Hamilton dived down the inside of Alex Albon, ended the podium chances for him. He's going for his long right-hander. Now he's going through the final corner, the penultimate corner. No, not the penultimate. One of the final corners.
It is the penultimate corner.
But now he's going through the left-handers. Now he's going to go with DRS wide open. Now he's going to get the line. But now Ray Fizz is on pole once again. But look where O'Raincy is. He's P8.
Interesting.
As Ray Fizz has got that new helmet which I've wanted, but I just am not going for it. But yes, Ray Fizz rounds off the grid with first, Ben Roberts P2. Jimson just 3 milliseconds behind. Low9 takes P4, Moksha P5, Isaac Smart P6, Mjaho P7, but disappointed from O'Rainsy, 1 second off, so that's not good for him. R. Peter takes P9, MRCS takes P10, and then rounding off the grid is JB Cyril P11, MRCS P9, McNeve P12, Liam P13, and then that's Y P14. So that is one of the most now this is gonna get interesting. This is rain. It's raining. Where's Piero? Where's Piero?
Where's Piero?
Piero, your favorite things here, Piero. So now this is gonna be interesting. Now we wipe our hands, not wipe our hands, shake our hands and see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we've got some sad news as well. This is our last race we're both commentating on, I think. It's quite sad, I guess. But we'll leave the emotions to the end, I think. That might be a better idea.
But that could be no, because the champion, the weekend league is going to return for this game still, so there'll be another one. As now all of them are on the intermediates. As Ben Roberts is going to he's going to just give it everything now on the racetrack. He knows he's under threat from both of them. As now he's just warming up the tyres as much as he can. As now he needs the fastest lap and the win to get the championship. But O'Rainsy is P8. That is...
I thought you said the championship's over.
No, it's not. Because Gavra, if I'm correct, is it 50 points? 15 points if you get the win. I think it is. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's 15 points when you get the win, and it's a 15-point deficit between 15 points for win. Thank you. So Andy, basically, if Ben Roberts wins, and with the fastest lap, because it's a 15-point deficit between both of them, so the only way Ben Roberts can win is if O'Rainsy's out of the points. That's the only way. So if Ben Roberts is out, if Ben Roberts wins with the fastest lap, and if O'Rainsy is P8, if Ben Roberts takes so if Ben Roberts wins and with a fast lap, he's going to win the championship if O'Rainsy's out of the points, and if O'Rainsy is 10th with the without the fast lap, and Ben Roberts has the win and the fastest lap, then it's going to be a tie, and it's going to go down with wins, championship, and not championships, and with all of that, if that will go. But now we're going to go for the final race this season, for the weekend league. A lot to go for after this race. I'll explain that, but now we're going to have a look. But let's go out, but we have to wait for the lights to actually go out for the drivers now. We're going to focus on Ben Roberts now. It says lights out, I believe now. Yes, it is lights out, and away we go for the final race. Rayfiz gets a very, very decent start, as now it is O'Rainsy not having the best of starts, as now he's now down to P9. Now he's wheel to wheel with as he gets contact with Mjaho's championship rival before, but O'Rainsy has not had the good start, as he gets now P8. But that is Ben Roberts not having the best of starts, as he gets both oversteer out of the corner. Now he's going to get his foot pinned to the floor, as Rayfiz he's got the start he would have wanted, and now Ben Roberts going to go down trying to have a look, but he's been compromised, as he doesn't manage to make his nice shot, dives down the inside of the heavy braking zone, as he makes the move done. But now they're going to be side by side through this small straight to the corner where Alex Albalos's podium was that is our pizza diving that. So that is very dangerous. So that is a penalty coming his way.
Opportunistic.
But that was very, very, very dangerous, and that was very aggressive but Ben Roberts is P4. He's not the best start, but now but Rafe is leading the way in the Grand Prix. But
Oh,
now,
our Peter's round, and Moksha as well.
our Peter Moksha round, that could bring a safety car, but that's our Peter again having a crash. I thought that, but Orange is P6 at the moment, so he's got the start a little bit better. So Ben Roberts now is gonna absolutely give us everything. So due to my miscalculations, Ben Roberts can still win the championship by a point if he gets win and the fastest lap.
Yeah, we'll see. Orange is up in P6 at the moment, which is crucial for him. I think we all want Rafis to win. I don't know if that's just me, but I personally would like to see Rafis win the last race of the season. He's had pole for the 2 races so far. He was unlucky on lap 1 the previous race. He should hopefully get up now, as McNeve's actually left the session. Don't know what happened there. He was in the pits. He actually has damage from leaving the pits. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was the pit exit, because the pit exit is a bit dodgy in some people's opinions. Not sure what happened there, but yeah.
As Ben Roberts now goes round the outside of the turn 1 ND, and now they go wheel to wheel. Now Ben Roberts gets third. That is crucial. That's extremely crucial for him. So now he has to now try and look for the move on Jimson, but he's 2 seconds behind.
But Lowland's coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back to him now. He's going to go down the inside as Ben Roberts and him have a bit of contact. So that could have ended up in wretches. But watch out for Isaac Smart. This battle's not done yet. It's a Mercedes sandwich, and that's all. That's Lowland get a big moment.
Loosey goosey.
Yeah, it's really loosey goosey. Loosey goosey. Oh, that's Isaac Smart getting a big tank slapper. So maybe this driver's not adapted to the grip around the circuit. As now, Ben Roberts is now gonna try and look for the move, but now, yeah, that was close racing, but that was very clean. But Wise now right behind MRCS, running in the points. Hopefully, he doesn't spin. After running such a good position last race, hopefully he doesn't spin again in the points. As now he's using the ERS. Why he's using the ERS as well? As all of them now are gonna try and as now on Lolo's the first man to get a penalty in the race, but McNeeve has pitted, but he has accidentally he's in the AI car. But yeah, our Peter having a wretched race again, Moksha as well. But now just scrolling through drivers, but that's Mjaho right behind the rear wing of his ex-championship rival, Orenzi. There's no way now Mjaho can win this championship. So now this is going to be very close now. Orenzi's maybe losing some pace, maybe.
Yeah, possibly. Mjaho's all over the back of him. Might have a little go into turn 1 from the main straight. No DRS, of course, as it's raining. It would be too dangerous for us to have DRS, although it is the game, so no fatalities could happen. But in real life, obviously, the DRS would be disabled.
Yes, yeah, that can happen, but
yeah, and also, could I just point something out, since we're kind of in the mid stage of the race now? If you go on board with Orange C, do you see how? Do you want to maybe count how many times you can see BWT on that car, or even the logo?
Yeah, best water technology that is, in short.
There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 BWT logos on the racing point, so I don't think you're not gonna miss that. like just from the onboard, you can see 7 logos.
Yeah, a lot. McLaren has a lot of sponsorships as well. ND, as he's and a lot of sponsors on the car. If you go on the 2019 car, there was like 15 sponsors on like the bottom of the car. Yeah, because McLaren are one of the most like richest car brands in the
Oh, it
world.
stopped raining.
It has stopped raining, so there's a new transition. William goes very deep into the final corner, but Ben Roberts is not gaining that much. But Ray Fizz is controlling the race at the moment. But yeah, that was very not interesting. But yeah, everyone's best spaced out on the low is behind Liam, I believe, which has not had the best race, but everyone is spaced out at the moment.
Yeah, Jimson is starting to close a bit on Ray Fizz, so we might have to watch out for that. I think drivers have got to be a bit more careful now because there's obvious the spray is actually Moksha is coming in for softs. Moksha's on the softs. That's a very bold strategy. I personally think it's too wet for Slicks at the moment. He gets a bit wobbly out of the pit lane. We'll have a little look at him to maybe have a little look when he comes out of the pits now. We'll see how he copes. We'll have a look now as he comes in. Oh, it's Jimson's past Ray Fizz actually. And Ray Fizz is coming into the pits actually, but Ray Fizz got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And Ray Fizz is going onto the mediums to go to the end, I assume. I wonder if Moksha will get to the end on his softs as well, actually. We'll see how he goes on. Yeah, he's struggling a bit, he's locking up a lot. But it might be the best strategy for him, who knows, at the moment. We've got a few people in the pits actually, we've got MRCS in the pits as well. So some people think it's slick time. What would you say, Velocity? Would you say it's slicks, or
I believe
maybe stay for inters for a bit more?
I believe slicks. Because the track, the asphalt is very dry. But that's a yellow flag in sector 3.
Moksha.
Someone having an off at sector 3, as you say. Yes, he hasn't had a spinala.
And DRS has been enabled.
And DRS is enabled, so that signals that the drivers have to go on the dry tyres, or otherwise then they're going to be screwed. But now Ben Roberts has to pit, so Ray Fizz Moksha's retired.
In the pit lane.
Safety car, maybe?
Well, it's in the pit lane, so probably not.
Yeah. But
if it was a safety car, though, it would give everyone in the pits at the moment a great
as Jim's just gone to the hards, that's very bad. Ben Roberts gone to the soft tyres.
Oh, he spun!
As he spun, he's now out to the pit
reset.
lane. He's reset to the pit.
I don't know if he reset.
He's hit the wall.
It might have just been reset by the AI.
Yeah, he has front right plate and damage, but he has lost the undercut. He's lost a lot of time for that. As now there's yellow flags. All that, I think that's someone spinning. I think.
It's a Williams.
And I believe it's a Williams of that was. Oh, sorry, everyone. That is Moksha. Because he's retired, I believe, in the pits.
Yeah.
So wretched race for Moksha today.
Yeah. But let's just have a quick look now. We've got Ray Fizz leading and Ben Roberts behind on the soft, and he's chasing him down. We've got yellow flags actually. There's an Alfa Romeo. It's and Jaho, I think, who had an issue there. I'm not too sure. I think he's all okay now. But yeah, Ben Roberts is already gaining a lot on Ray Fizz at the moment. So it's going to be an interesting ending. Ray Fizz is going to have to fight for this. Ben Roberts is still in it with a chance of the driver's title. We've got Orangely obviously as well, who's running in P5 at the moment, which I think is enough, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. But Orangely's P5 at the moment. He's looking very quick. having a bit of a disappointment in qualifying, but he has bounced back. But he's having some lag issues. He's lagging a lot. In the racing, as he nearly gets he hits the rear of the Red Bull of Lowline, so Lowline losing the pace. Isaac Smart is right behind the rear wing of that Red Bull, which has behaved a bit aggressive. Yeah, all those drivers are going to be struggling, but Jimson's staying out.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's got front left end plate damage, so he has to pit unless he just doesn't feel it. But remember, Ben Roberts has so yes, it is 18 points because Ben Roberts goes second. So basically, yeah, O'Reilly has to have a very, very poor, but
Jimson does this.
As Rafis gets a penalty for speed for multiple warnings, as are now all of them, I believe, Jimson pits for the soft compound tires. As now yeah, big 14 runners at the moment. I'm gonna have a quick look at the chat because I haven't seen the chat much. So I know chat nothing in the chat at the moment, but it is Reef leading, but Ben Roberts is slotted closely behind. But hopefully that's not something bad there, Andy, if you drop there. Then in the background, but Peter gets the fastest lap of 11.7 in the Alfa Romeo, so he might have gone for the fastest lap here. But Lowline is behind O'Reilly, the man in the championship lead, which is most likely to win the title. But yeah, I'm kind of now very, very annoyed that because Ben Roberts thinks right now he's winning the title because he has to build a 15 gap deficit, and yeah, that's just so unfortunate for Ben Roberts. For me, actually, I would say.
Commentators curse ?
Unless O'Reilly just get or unless Lowline does an Albon, a Hamilton versus Albon. But
O'Reilly. Spinotto could get on the phone. Or no, it'd be more Toto, I'd say.
Impossible to race these guys today. Peter should play Mario Kart. It is what it is. Sometimes sometimes you get like the best races ever. You sometimes just don't get the best. But the Lowline is in the DRS, so he is bouncing back. But Isaac Smart is just there. I'm sorry, Moxley yet today not the best race. Yes, yeah, not the best races, but Lowline is completely zero deployment. As now Isaac Smart's going to pull out to the inside as he now gets a purple final sector, so he's on the pace at the moment. As now they get very, very, very aggressive as Isaac Smart gets into 4th place and kind of start thinking of getting to 3rd place.
Oh,
there's that
Lowline
spawn. I think he dived down the inside and won a 9.0 from Jimson, getting the fastest lap of the races. Lowline's lagged out, and his yellow flags in sector 2, possibly a safety car, possibly because of the slowdown, or this could really help O'Reilly for the championship title. But no safety car, everything is okay, but everyone is a bit spaced out. Mjaho is at the moment P5, but Lowline clapping, so I believe he's very annoyed at the moment. But I believe what happened was maybe both drivers were very committed to that position, but James Surreal is right behind Jaho Now he's gonna try and get past him. Now he's gonna try and get into going around the outside actually. He's gonna try to get the move. Now he's gonna go for the cutback, which is kind of common around here. And now now goes real to it. This is nice smooth racing from both of them. As now JB Cyril gets past into 5th place as he gets the move done.
Yeah, and I've also, while you were talking about that, I've noticed even more BWT logos on the onboard of the Racing Point. If you look on the drive, why is
Why he's
DNF?
retired?
He's retired in the pit lane, so he should be fine for a safety car.
Yeah, yeah, there is the DWTs on the right hand side of the driver.
Yeah, and on his thumbs as well.
And the thumbs on the
and then when he turns, it's gonna be on the edge of the hand as well. If we're gonna have a look now, if we go on board, you see then on the right there, just above the grey.
Yeah, a lot of BWTs because I believe that's a main sponsor. Please message me. Yeah, it will be on this game. I'll talk about everything at the end of this race because this race is just crazy at the moment. A lot of action, but Jamie's weaving, trying to break the toe. But yeah, but at the moment we have a lot of spaced out, but Rayfiz breaks the middle sector record and it goes even faster in there, so he's going for the fastest lap. Ben Roberts slots in behind, but Ben Roberts Ray Fears is going for the fastest lap. Because is he gonna get it? No, not getting the fastest lap. So we're gonna see now how much of a deficit. By 7/100ths he misses out on the fastest lap, so that really hurted him. Always available to commentate on the next season. So Moksha's saying that 3 times pushed off in the 2 races in track like Brazil, you should review them. Oh, in a fun season, very fast drive on Rain C. Refizz, Ben, GG, 2 other ones. I think I will participate in the next season as well. Yeah, hopefully me and Andy will join the commentary box for next season. I think that will happen, because there is a good chance that the new season in season 6 will be here. Yeah, don't worry, Moksha. There's a lot to play for, but as I say that now, Isaac Smart is now right behind O'Rainsy. So as you see in the re-wing, the BWT logo of the Racing Point, as now he's going to try to look for the move, as now he's getting pretty sunny around around Sao Paulo, but now he's going to have a bold move where he breaks very, very, very late. Last of the rate breakers, I believe Isaac Smart has tried to have a possible luck, but MRCS gets past Low Lion because he's an AI, unfortunately. But Mjaho is right behind JMB Spiro, so they're having a bit of a private battle between themselves. But now he's just going to go down the inside into turn number 4 as he makes the move done and moves himself to 5th place. But JMB Spiro is going to be right behind Mjaho, but he doesn't manage to fight back in the Renault. As Isaac Smart is now closing in on O'Rainsy, he's going to try to possibly make the move. It's the penultimate lap of this race, if I am not mistaken, as now he's going to try and make this move now. It's the penultimate lap now, as they're now both weaving to get, but now both of them using a lot of energy. Now Ben Roberts going to go down the inside as he doesn't make that move done. Stick. So that is very interesting. But now Isaac Smart's going right behind the rear wing. O'Rainsy going defensive on the inside, but Isaac Smart's going to go around the outside as O'Rainsy gets the move done. I will have a helicopter view, Andy.
Perfect. Or you should be saying that to Castingal, actually.
Castango, I'm not sure if Castango's here. No, he's not.
If he's in the chat, could you say could you explain to us what a Castingal is again? If you want to, of course. I've kind of forgotten.
Yeah. Yeah, Orangey is right behind now Isaac Smart. Now is the final lap of the race. So now Ben Roberts yeah, unfortunately I did miscalculation or I don't think he's online in the chat. No, he's not, Gavra. Yeah, we'll have a look at this battle for the final podium position. But Isaac Smart has a penalty for that, but Low Lion is now demoted to P10 as now on Lolo.
We could maybe just have a quick look, because Rafe has got a penalty 3 seconds more, or 3 seconds more than Ben Roberts, and he's 2.9 seconds ahead of Ben Roberts. So this is going to come down to the wire. Then he's 3 seconds up with him, and he's 2.9. So we're going to have to watch the gap now, because Ben Roberts is on Warren Softs. We're going to see now. I think Rafe is going to use all the ERS available. Might run out of fuel. Ben Roberts is using all of his ERS as well. It's going to be 2.8 seconds. I don't think it's going to be enough for Rafe. Comes across the line now. And we'll see in a second now. And Ben Roberts does win by 1/10.
Yeah, Ben Roberts wins, but here is the world champion of Season 5. The new champion here in the Weekend League. O'Rainsy takes the win. Takes the podium, but unfortunately Ben Roberts, that's not the title. By calculations, you I believe lost the championship by 10 points. So unfortunately, that doesn't give the win. Unfortunately, so I feel so bad. But O'Rainsy is the champion. But Rangey is the new champion. Yeah, very good race from him. But Ben Roberts, if you're watching right now, I'm deeply sorry that I lied. I made a mistake, but it's sometimes very difficult. But well done, O'Rainsy. He's won the championship and takes driver of the day.
Yeah, and sadly this is going up on YouTube, so I can't play We Are the Champions by Queen, otherwise we get demonetized.
Yeah, GG Rafe for a close win, a very close win by a 1/10 of a second. Getting second place. Well done to Rafe, well done to Ben Roberts, and well done to O'Rainsy, the new reigning world champion. But Ben Roberts, you put a lot of pressure onto Rafe. Yeah, that was close, but Ben Roberts takes the win. Rafe is P2, Orangey takes P3, Isaac Smart is P4, Jamie Shrill P5, M. Jahol P6, Jimson P7, Liam P8, MRCS takes, I believe, his first points of this season. Honolulu takes P10. Peter takes. Special thanks to Zexify and ND. Good job, guys. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thanks to all. Peter takes P11, Lowline P12. McNeve P11 and Y and Mockshar the retirees for the race. But GG to all of you did a great job. I'm gonna be fair, but it brings the end to the season. So far, only 10-point deficit between the top two. But yeah, Ben Roberts, you gave him a very good fight to the end of the race. But oops, I believe that.
Dropped my phone again.
Oh. These guys for the commentaries. Absolutely no worries. But Rafe takes the fastest lap, so very, very good. But now we're going to head into the big news. So could you recap the results of the championship? It's 4:20. Do you want the so at the moment, O'Rainsey's P1, Ben Roberts P2, Mjahu P3, Jimson is P4, Moksha P5, Rayfiz is P6, Arpita P7, Isaac Smart P8, and then JB Surreal has a JB Surreal is 9th, Johnny's P10, and Y is P11, Lauren Lion P12, Liam P13, MRCS P14, and then P16 is on the low, and then I believe Hennessy Venom is P17, but he has not raced. But that is the championship. Sealed, but bad for me. Start. Yeah, the hand issue. It was kind of not the best thing, but yeah. So we're gonna go through the big news. So on this game, so obviously for the return of F1 2021, there will be a weekend league before that because Gavra is doing a season, a short seasons, such as very short seasons. Like the four big leagues will be on F1 2021, and I believe then, that should be the big news. So obviously the other big news, I would say, actually there's another one, that we've expanded ourselves as Gavra. So there are new social media. So we have Twitter, we have Instagram, which is managed by F1 Lover, which races in the Premier Series. He manages the Instagram, I believe, and we have also a Facebook, we have Twitter, we have TikTok as well. Be sure to follow Gavra in the if you go on the Discord, and if you go onto the socials bracket, and all the links should be provided to follow them. But that's what if the 2021 game is trash. Gavra Cameron, I'm not sure if that will happen, but if the game is trash, then we don't do anything. We just gotta have to stand with the game, within the game. But yeah, but all of you guys, great job for the commentators. Yeah, thank you. But that was one of the most interesting races I have seen. But we're gonna now start slowly saying our goodbyes. So O'Reilly is world champion for the first time in Gavra race. We have a new champion after Rafe has taken it last season. But we're gonna see now what is going to happen for the next season soon by Gavra. But hopefully everything will be fine. As now me and Andy are gonna say our final goodbyes for you guys, and we will see you very soon for the new season in season 6. Goodbye, everyone.